You're holding your grocery bag, and before you even reach the front door, your fingers are already opening on their own. You try to open that jar of preserves and need to call someone. You greet a guy and feel like your hand has disappeared inside his. And the worst part? At the bar, in the gym, or lifting weights, your body can handle it, but your hand gives up first. This is annoying. And it's not just being picky. The truth is, a weak grip isn't due to a lack of effort on your part. You've probably squeezed those spring-loaded devices until your forearm burned and seen almost no change. This happens because most methods train the wrong movement for the wrong duration, with the wrong type of stimulus. Grip strength doesn't respond well to quick, light repetitions. It responds to sustained tension, thickness, and variety of grip. Nobody told you that. It's not your fault. It's the method's fault. So let's get down to business. I'm going to give you 7 home tricks that build an absurdly strong grip without a gym, without expensive equipment, and without spending 40 minutes a day. Pay particular attention to the last one because it's the simplest of all, takes seconds, and is precisely what almost nobody does. The first is what I call the shoulder grip. The problem here is that you try to grip using only your hand, and the hand alone is a weak link. There's a neuromuscular phenomenon called irradiation. When you strongly contract a large muscle group, the nervous system recruits more fibers in neighboring muscles, as if the signal overflows. In practice, if you lock your shoulder, press your armpit against your body, and stiffen your forearm before closing your hand, your grip strength increases instantly without any muscle gain. Try it now. Clench your hand normally. Then lock your shoulder, contract your pectoral muscles, and clench again. You'll feel the difference immediately. Strength isn't just muscle, it's organization. The second is the progressive dead hang. The problem it solves is resistance. Your hand may have strength, but it can't sustain the hold. A dead hang is simply hanging from a fixed bar, a sturdy branch, or a reinforced door, letting your body relax and all your weight rest on your fingers. What happens there is a long isometric contraction, meaning the muscle works without shortening. This type of sustained tension is what most stimulates tendons and connective tissue, and it's the tendon that usually fails before the muscle. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 20 seconds, resting for 1 minute. Add 5 seconds per week. When you reach 1 continuous minute, your hand will be transformed. Hanging time is valuable. The third is the towel that makes everything thicker. The problem here is the fit. Thin bars allow the finger to close too much, and a finger that is too closed loses leverage. When you increase the thickness of what you're holding, the deep finger flexors have to work at a wider, more disadvantageous angle, and the effort increases. That's why strength athletes train with thick bars. At home it's simple. Wrap a face towel around the bar and hang from it, or pass the towel over a bar and hold both ends. If you don't have a bar, wrap the towel around the handle of a water jug and carry it. Thicker bars tire you out more, and getting more tired is the goal. The fourth exercise is the steel grip. The problem is that almost all hand training focuses on the closed grip and completely ignores the pincer grip where only the thumb opposes the other fingers. But it's precisely the thumb that determines how well you can grip wide, flat, or smooth objects. The thumb has its own muscle group in the palm, the thinner eminence, and it can be trained independently. Take 2 thick hardcover books, put them together, hold them by the side only with your fingertips and thumb, and hold for as long as possible. 3 sets of 20 seconds per hand. It will tremble. Let it tremble. And here's a pause because everything I'm explaining follows the same logic. The body doesn't change because you work harder, it changes because you send the right signal. That's exactly what I've organized within the White Protocol, a practical guide for those who want to lose weight or gain muscle, integrating what neuroscience, physiology, and behavioral psychology have already discovered about the human body and what no personal trainer has taught you. If you think you need a gym, expensive supplements, or an extreme diet to transform your body, you're wrong. Real transformation is triggered by biological mechanisms that most people completely ignore. Contrary to what the fitness industry sells, the body doesn't respond to simple rules. It responds to signals, rhythms, and hormones. If you want to unlock your results and build the body you've always wanted, click the link in the bio or the pinned comment and get the White Protocol now. When you understand the rules, you're in control of the game. Let's move on to the 5th exercise, the reverse elastic band. The problem is that everyone trains to close their hand and no one trains to open it. This creates an imbalance between the flexors and extensors of the forearm. And this imbalance is one of the most common causes of pain on the outside of the elbow, what is popularly called tennis elbow. An unbalanced muscle also restricts strength. The nervous system limits how much you contract when it perceives that the joint is unstable. The correction is ridiculously simple. Wrap a rubber band around the tips of your 5 fingers and open your hand against resistance. Slowly, 20 times. 3 sets per hand, every day. Opening is also a strength exercise. The sixth is the home farmer's carry. It solves the problem of weight transfer. You can have a strong hand standing still and still lose your grip while walking, breathing, and moving. Carrying weight while walking requires your grip to work under balance, with the object trying to escape with each step. This activates a coordination that no static training can provide. Pick up 2 full water jugs or 2 heavy shopping bags and walk around the house in a straight line until your hand almost opens. 4 laps, a 1-minute rest between them. Shoulders back, spine straight, short stride. Walk until you burn. And the seventh, the simplest and most ignored, is the spread through the day squeeze. The problem it solves is the most obvious of all. You don't train because you don't have time. But strength is, first and foremost, a skill of the nervous system. And the nervous system learns through frequency, not suffering. Doing many short submaximal efforts throughout the day, always far from failure, improves fiber recruitment without generating accumulated fatigue. It's the principle that coaches call training within the groove. So you do this. 5 times a day you squeeze anything with full force for 10 seconds. The door frame, a small ball, the steering wheel of the car, the broom handle. Without getting tired, without failing, without turning it into training, just consistency. 10 seconds doesn't seem like anything. In 30 days, it's a lot. Now tell me in the comments, which of these 7 will you try first? Hanging from the bar or the squeeze spread throughout the day? Write the number because I read them all and reply. If this logic resonated with you, the same logic applies to the rest of your body. Losing weight and gaining muscle isn't about willpower. It's about knowing what signals your body is waiting for. The White Protocol exists precisely for this. Click the link in the bio or the pinned comment and start today. You've already proven you know how to push. Now push where it truly changes your life.